Every year, 513 million tons of plastic waste is deposited into Africa's oceans. Huh. What's up all this stress? Now, you might be wondering why a fine boy like me is dressed in absolute trash. Yes, it is because by 2030, it is estimated that approximately 344 tons of plastic refuse would have been generated across Africa. And you know what this means, right? So me dressing like this, it is just me practicing how we would all me, I'm ahead of you people. I'm practicing how I'm going to dress with plastics because the oceans are full. The land sites are getting full. So where would we dump our plastics? We might probably end up using it as fashion statements. We will be walking on streets with plastic bags because we have nowhere to dump them. That is the extent of how plastic waste is becoming a bane to development, to health, to tourism, and a whole lot of other things. My name is Marvelous Malik, and this is Rant of the Day. Every year, 513 million tons of plastic waste is deposited into Africa's oceans. And guess what? South Africa, Nigeria, and Egypt happens to be the largest contributors of plastic waste in Africa because they are industrialized. And that is it. That is one of the sad realities we have to face. Now, let's take this to the top. China. Oh, goodness. China happens to be the world leading producer of plastic waste in the world. Globally, China produces more waste than any other country and they contribute 28%. Now, let's do some simple mathematics right here. You know what? Almost everything in Africa, almost all our products is imported from China. Now, China is dealing with so much stress when it comes to plastic waste, such that they refine the same plastic waste into every and any other commodity you can think about and push it down to Africa. Yeah, so if you go to your local shop, local stores to buy a phone case, the phone case comes in a packaging, in a plastic package. Now that plastic package is non-biodegradable. It can take up to 500 years on land. Ghana, among other African countries, joined the World Economic Forum's organization against plastic waste. So they are trying to find ways to mitigate plastic waste production in the country. That is a good day. But you might be wondering, how do we as individuals contribute to plastic waste in the country? It's very simple. If you think about it in a broad spectrum, you would never come to a conclusion. But now let me tell you this easy. Like, this is so easy. You see, I'll go buy kenke. I go buy kenke, small kenke, kenke 3 Ghana cedis, fish 2 cedis. The kenke actually came in a plastic bag, white one, cool, transparent. The fish, the small fishes, so 2 fishes in a plastic bag. The red pepper came in a plastic bag. Now the oga kota kota of all peppers, the black pepper also came in a plastic bag. Now when when everything was done, she packaged everything in a big plastic bag for me. That is 5 cedis in exchange of food and total garbage. Now, when you come home as an individual, once you are done, you just throw everything away. Do you ever think, where is this going and how it is going to impact on the environment? I bet no. Now, we did like parties. We all like attending events. We all like going to social gatherings, weddings, naming ceremonies, and we fight over food. By the time an event is done, the amount of plastic waste generated, oh goodness, wow. The amount of plastic waste generated in the form of drinking, but in the form of drinking water, in the form of minerals, in the form of beverages, in a form of whatsoever. Goodness, this is becoming so bad. Now, enough of the rant. The harm has already been caused. Now, how do we solve this problem? We are not going to rely on government or any international organization. How do you and I solve these problems? Now, there are several mitigation processes we can help reduce and stop plastic waste. Now, one include recycling, reuse. We could reuse the plastic that we use at home, or we can recycle them. There are so many ways. Let's not go technical, no, because technical would be so hard for people to do on a normal day. So I'm giving you 5 ways you and I can help solve this problem of waste management. The first one is to cook. If you cook, you would not necessarily go out to buy things, to buy food that would be packaged in plastic. Number 2 is for us to support ban against plastics. So if there are rules that don't do this, don't do that, please let's support those policies. That is one of the ways we can actually help mitigate plastic pollution in our environment. Now, we can avoid plastic waste is dispose plastic waste to recycling companies. There are so many recycling companies around. You can gather all your plastic waste, give them a call, they will come pick up your plastics so that our environment is actually free. Now, these are simple things that we can employ as individuals. Now, we should employ the use of cloth bags. There are so many beautiful cloth bags out there that we can buy and use on all shopping occasions. We should reduce buying plastic products, plastic water, plastic drinks, especially if the bottles are non-biodegradable. If they cannot be recycled, then I think we shouldn't buy them. We should boycott them. Gradually these companies will begin to use plastics that can be recycled, that are biodegradable, that will not cause harm to the environment. My name is Marvelous Malik, and this is Rant of the Day.